YouTube family, welcome back to the channel. I'm Nature Boy 3000. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get right into it. The gods among us, retention gods, may they bless you. May you be full of strength and vigor as retention flows through your veins and you're a strong, veiny man. You just gotta fucking own who you are. You gotta own it. Stop. Right? Stop. Like, be you, be bold, show up and express yourself, man. You gotta just own your energy, own your power and retention, and it's gonna help you do that, right? Because lo and behold, on retention, you stop caring. You stop caring about the little things, about the little errors you make when you talk, about your little speech not being perfect, about people judging you for how you look. You could care less because your energy behind your appearance takes center stage, right? We live in a world where everything is just backwards, right? Everything is backwards, bro. All right, look. I'm gonna spit some truth right now. A lot of you guys, you try to dress really good, right? You try to smell good. You try to just win people over by looking a certain way. When you're young, you're full of vanity, right? You want to dress really sharp. You want to attract the girls by going to the mall, picking up some fresh clothes, getting a fresh haircut, right? All that stuff is really important to you. When you don't have the internal strength to move through the world, when you're missing something, you look for that something that's missing in external things. So you'll wear more expensive clothes. You'll try to look a certain way, thinking that you're going to get what you desire by attracting it from the outside. But what you fail to notice is that when you just stop caring, and you'll stop caring when you go on retention, all the little things that you used to overthink and overanalyze really don't mean a damn thing. The only thing that really matters is the underlying energy that you carry. That is what people notice first and foremost, and it is what people remember about you. It is the energy that you left them with, the energy that they felt in your presence. They are not going to remember the color of the shirt you're wearing. They are not going to remember your shoes, right? They will hardly remember what you said, but they will remember the energy that you carried, right? So retention has a beautiful way of going beyond mind, going beyond our fabrication to try to be something better externally. It does it for you because you start to own who you are and you start to stop caring about what people think about you. Everything that you are is enough. This is retention, making you feel comfortable in your own body and owning all your flaws, owning who you are. And this is going to affect your interaction. It's going to affect your ability to be yourself in the presence of other people. You know, you're not going to be micromanaging everything. You're not going to be thinking, how do I look? How do I sound? Is this perfect? Is this not perfect? You know, when you're micromanaging yourself and when you're overthinking in the moment of a social situation, or you're just hanging out with somebody, you're gonna look weird, right? Like, there's gonna be this weird energy about you that comes across and you're not even sure why that's happening, but It's because you're too much in your head, right? And retention in NoFap has a beautiful way of removing people from being so caught and trapped in that cobweb of the mind, you know? We get so stuck in mind all day long, right? The mind is where you live and die, right? Cog in the matrix, stuck in your mind. You can't break free to the present moment to be able to express yourself and say what you really want to say, for fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of losing friends. So you are timid, you're nervous, you're anxious, you're shy, you can't flow, you can't own your energy, you can't speak up when it's time to speak up. You can't talk to that girl when it's time to talk to her, right? Because you're scared. So in my experience, I've always found that on a good long streak, this even happens at 7 to 14 days, you just simply stop caring. You simply just brush things off so much easier, right? Someone criticizes you for some work you did. Wow, that was really, you could have done that better. That was honestly like your worst video, or that was, you did a really poor job with that. It's just like, maybe before when you were Coomer, that would really hurt your soul. That would really ache, and you'd be pissed off, and you'd hate the person that said that, and you would get all triggered. But when you're on retention, it's just like the birds chirping. It's just like the wind rustling through the tree. It's just like, oh, there's another noise. Great. Or, oh, thank you for your feedback. I'll be on my way, right? You're not as triggered. You are more standing in your own space. You're very grounded, and you are rooted in yourself. This is something that's very much needed in today's society. We have men who cause harm to other people because they are triggered, because they are jealous, because they are alone, because they are fearful, angry, right? The negative emotions associated with living an unfair and unjust and sometimes crazy life overwhelms our men nowadays. And this makes them turn to all sorts of distraction in the form of everything you could imagine. Every perversion, every escape route, everything that they could do aside from taking the high road, they will do. They will exploit, and they will find it because it is soothing to them. It is comforting to them. Negative energy pulls negative energy into itself. It attracts it like the great attractor, because negative energy loves to feed on more negative energy. You get what you give. If you entertain the negative mindset and you are steeped in that, and that ties in so perfectly with the Coomer lifestyle. If you're a Coomer, it's very easy to be negative. If you're a retentionist, it's very easy to be positive, right? It's just how it works. So there is a lightness in the man who chooses to retain his seed. There is an ease and a grace as he moves through his life. It is flowing like water. It just knows. It just knows what to say. It just knows what to do, and it knows how to communicate. It doesn't need to overthink, and it doesn't need to overanalyze. When it needs to step up, it will step up. When it needs to take a rest, it will take a rest. You have to learn to trust yourself as you go on your journey, right? Flat lines happen. Challenges happen. Life happens. But the man who chooses NoFap will always be anchored to something greater than himself. He will always be one with the Most High, because you are one with the seed. The seed brings life. The seed brings clarity, and it brings higher purpose, right? So when you do the damn things that are so hard to do in this life, working out, going in a sauna, taking time out of your day to sit still and meditate, breathing deeply and efficiently, retaining your seed when every bit of you just wants to bust. These things are hard. These things are challenging. But these things at the end of the day are what make the man. And it's what makes the man unshakable, unbreakable. One could say invincible. All the folklore, all the mythology, in my opinion, is tethered to the fact that a man on his journey who had a higher purpose chose retention. So, the trials and tribulations of life and the perils of life are not an easy road to navigate, and it can oftentimes lead men to all sorts of troubles. The answer is not as simple as simply retain, but it is a very, very solid starting point. You're probably really tired of being so reactive to your environment, right? Someone says something about you, someone cuts you off in traffic, things just don't go your way, and you get upset. You lose it. You lose control of the steering wheel, right? That's not fun. As a man, as a human being, it is your duty, in my opinion, to be 100% in control of how you feel, your internal state. Nothing in this life should dictate how you feel, aside from how you want to feel, right? If I want to feel happy, I can feel happy. I can feel joyous. I can feel joy. I can laugh. If I want to get serious and lock in, if I want to light a fire under you, it just depends what I want to do. And I influence my own internal state. I don't have some girl controlling and manipulating my emotions, right? Women love to do that. Women love to manipulate your game plan, right? You could go into an interaction with a woman feeling great, but for just the sake that she wants to play a little game with you, she might throw you a little test in there, right? She might start talking about some guy she met. She might start talking about, something that has happened to her today, just to see how you react, just to see if you're still that solid, centered, stoic man, right? Women love to test men who are strong, right? They want you to be strong. They want you to stay solid. They don't want you to waver and shake and cry and be a little beta, because that's going to ultimately turn them off and they're going to lose respect and attraction for you. But women by nature are nature's testers, right? They're going to test your integrity, right? In the form of, hey, let's get you to release. Or, hey, I'm going to piss you off by doing something. Or, hey, it's just, you have to see it for what it is, right? You can only control yourself. You can only control your internal state and reality. You cannot control anything. That's the only thing I'm trying to say. That's the only thing I'm trying to pick at, is life is ever changing. Women are ever changing. Your friends will change. Things will happen. Yet you must stay rooted on your path. No matter what, you will live so much of a better life if you choose to honor your retention, if you choose to honor discipline in general, because it is all in one and the same. Retention without discipline doesn't work too well. Discipline without retention doesn't work too well. So you need both, and you need to practice both. So that is all I have to share with you right now. I hope this found you and it helped you in some way. I hope it opened your eyes and let you know that you're not the only man out there who is trying to do better and trying to retain his seed. If you like this community, if you like this channel and you like my videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's much appreciated. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. That's all I got to say. Peace.